1970s Italy had dozens of prolific library musicians, but one of the most prolific of all was Piero Umiliani, who recorded under his own name and a bunch of aliases, including Rovi. And from the 1977 soundtrack to the movie Blue Nude, the track Easy Rhythm. I'm liking those sounds. Kind of a spooky vibe. Some shivery strings going on in those little droplets of electronic sound. I love the way the strings and those electronic sounds all converge in that key center with that persistent like cymbal rhythmic figure that or a persistent like hi hat. It seems like he's just like playing that one like metal percussion the whole time. Just and even though the whole thing is in C, the bassist keeps on emphasizing the thirds and fifths rather than the tonic, and that's the key change you think you're hearing because it's emphasizing E throughout like what I guess would be the verses, and then going up to G, for the fifth in C for the this chorus part, I guess you could call it. Chorus in the figurative sense. Instrumentals can have kind of have their version of verses and choruses, even if we just call them something different. Because this is like the main earworm of the track. This dun 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 dun. It's interesting how just that like hi hat is used persistently, but no other drums are even touched. I can only imagine what kind of a film sequence this is used in. The Blue Nude, is that about dead bodies? Because that music, what we were just hearing, the moods that track conveys are suspense and well, spookiness, if not outright horror, if not outright terror. Let's hear another track, Blue Theme. Very different. Now I'm picturing like a sequence of like a nightclub, jazz club, uh, like kind of sexual tension, dancing, a live jazz band. People all dressed up, to the nines, man approaches woman. This is out of character for Piero Umiliani. I'm wondering if he actually did every single thing on this album. Oh yeah, we've got a whole band on this of Italian jazz musicians. Yeah. I'm wondering how the easy theme bears out in relation to easy rhythms, because I don't really have an earworm off the top of my head, although I'll probably recognize it the moment I hear it. Very slow, open cadence number, just stretching out the theme on brass. Now it's getting a little bit trippy. I like how that little tinkly piano is like playing against the two colliding musical elements. It feels like everything's just kind of like getting sucked. It almost sounds like the ground is opening up underneath the instrumentalist here. Like the two band, like the electric band, like jazz funk element, and the trad jazz elements are there's a bit of a tension, a collision going on here. the trumpet and the saxophone are kind of colliding in a strange way. There's some strange tonality that's taking shape, or that's just interweaving and meshing and I think the brass and then the rest of the parts in there were just playing in two different keys somehow. It's like the brass were like in like a I no 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 like D yeah C sharp. I heard like a major seventh in there, and there was something kind of added to in between, like the bass, the electric element, and the brass. But it was glorious. It gave sort of a hypnotic effect to it all. That's Rovi. Three tracks from the album. Oh, it's had various. One issue refers to it as two themes with variations, blue and easy, and then the Sound Workshop issue of the album, and then the Beat Records, or no, the Schema per God, the Beat Records company release refers to this as Blue Nude, original motion picture soundtrack. Huh. And actually that's one that one that I just read off that title. That's one of the reissues from the 21st century. Um, anyway, I haven't seen the movie, so I can only imagine what kind of scenes these instrumentals play against. Anyway, for more rubies and sapphires from Piero Umiliani and his many aliases, see the directory of albums by Italian artists linked in the description below. And like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and if there are any observations you had about these instrumentals, leave a comment below. And until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most ear travel trim maximalist, signing off.